I'm going to give you my unpopular, unsolicited opinion that no one asked for, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Sonia. I'm a nutrition coach. I help women over the age of 40 lose body fat and get in the best shape of their lives. And today I would like to discuss the nuances of pretty privilege. On social media, there's a big discussion how people use their pretty privilege to get career advancement, dating opportunities, and get free promos or free drinks or whatever the case might be. On the flip side, you have people that come on the internet and saying that people are hating on them because of their prettiness, how they're being sabotaged for how attractive they look. And I would not argue with those statements. There is some validity to it. However, there's also nuances. Pretty privilege can only get you so far in life. People do not talk about, yes, it's great to be pretty. However, you need to be intelligent. You need to have charisma. You need to be a well-rounded person. You need to know how to be consistent, disciplined, and have heart and be a hard worker. These are the skills that's going to maintain you to be successful throughout life, not just your pretty privilege. Now, I would not argue with it. If you have pretty privilege, please take advantage of it. It's great to have. But also keep in mind that your pretty is only going to get you so far. You need those skill sets to keep you in your position. And a great example of this is Nicki Minaj. Now, I am no fan of Nicki Minaj whatsoever. I will say that I am intrigued by her skills. She's very, as far as a rapper, she's very lyrically inclined. She makes great music and she's very disciplined when it comes down to her work ethic. And this is why she's the highest paid female rapper of all time up until this date. On the flip side, you have Saweetie that has come on the internet and has said how she's been punished because of her pretty privilege. And to be honest, I believe, in my personal opinion, that Saweetie lacks self-awareness because she's not that talented and she's very mediocre. And she's in an industry that rewards beauty. There's a lot of celebrities that have had successful careers throughout the years, and it's because of their pretty privilege and also because of their talent, and they make good music. Instead of her reassessing her skills, she decides to go on the internet and say, I'm being punished because I'm pretty. And it's basically she's not taking accountability for what she can do in her power to make her a better rapper. There's also people that come on social media. It was not too long ago where a woman went viral saying that she was being punished because she was pretty. She had light eyes. And then there was a big discussion about colorism. Now, beauty is very subjective, and I'm not going to say anything negative about that woman's looks. But I will say is that she misread the situation. She was assuming that these women were jealous of her look and not really giving us details of what was going on to make us feel that she was being hated on because of her look. There's more nuance to the conversation. So people can come online and say things that, oh, they're being punished or reward for pretty privilege, but not really giving us the details. And so a person would assume that, oh, they are being punished because they're being pretty. But they didn't say that, hey, she got an attitude with them. And yes, of course, these women are going to get attitude back because she was very negative to them or she was mean-spirited. She's not going to tell you that part of it. And I'm not saying that always happens, but people don't give you the details when they want to spin a narrative. So you have to keep that in mind when it comes down to the discussion of pretty privilege. And I'm not saying people don't hate, because that's a true fact. They do hate, but there also is more to the story. And that also goes to the positive things about being pretty. For instance, a woman might have better opportunities to date because of her prettiness, but she might be taken advantage of as well because she's too busy relying on being pretty. And then she finds out that the guy she's with that's spoiling her because of her good looks, that he's dating that he's cheating on her with an unattractive woman. Then she's like, well, what's going on? Why is he cheating on me and I'm this attractive? So you got to keep in mind that there's caps to being pretty and that you have to work on your skill set to be more of a well-rounded person. And so that's my unsolicited opinion. If you have any other thoughts or Comments, please leave it below. Tell me what you think about the conversation. Let's keep the conversation going. Tell me what you think about pretty privilege. Is the conversation over nuanced, or is it oversaturated in my opinion? So just let me know what your thoughts. Please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.